Are you an entrepreneur in the agri-food sector looking for $50,000 to launch, grow, or scale your agri-food business? The GoGettaz Agripreneur Prize competition is searching for young entrepreneurs and agribusinesses that bring technology, innovation, and passion to the agriculture and food industries. Across the African continent, we grow, harvest, process, store, transport, package, sell, and consume food. And now the digital age is creating new possibilities, new opportunities, and the potential for new jobs like never before. The coronavirus is teaching us what it means to be an essential business. Now more than ever, we need nutritious food to stay strong and healthy. That's why we're looking for young entrepreneurs with fresh ideas, cutting-edge technology, and agri-food businesses with the potential to grow. 2 entrepreneurs, 1 woman, 1 man will each win $50,000 for the most innovative and scalable business venture. When you apply, you will benefit from online support to launch and grow your business. Go online to GoGettaz.Africa and sign up today. Join the GoGettaz community and Generation Africa to share a message of hope. We want to grow entrepreneurs and transform food and build a resilient agriculture and food industry on the continent that supports small and medium-sized businesses. Agri-food entrepreneurship is the biggest opportunity in Africa today. Let's use this opportunity to strengthen our people. 2020 brings on board inspirational co-founders to grow Generation Africa. Yara, Econet, the Alliance for a Green Revolution in Africa. GoGettaz Agriscience, the Southern African Confederation of Agricultural Unions. The Syngenta Foundation for Sustainable Agriculture. Together, we are building an ecosystem that supports Africa's bold agripreneurs. Are you an entrepreneur in the agri-food sector looking for $50,000 to launch, grow, or scale your agri-food business? The GoGettaz Agripreneur Prize competition is searching for young entrepreneurs and agribusinesses that bring technology, innovation, and passion to the agriculture and food industries. Across the African continent, we grow, harvest, process, store, transport, package, sell, and consume food. And now the digital age is creating new possibilities, new opportunities, and the potential for new jobs like never before. The coronavirus is teaching us what it means to be an essential business. Now more than ever, we need nutritious food to stay strong and healthy. That's why we're looking for young entrepreneurs with fresh ideas, cutting-edge technology, and agri-food businesses with the potential to grow. 2 entrepreneurs, 1 woman, 1 man will each win $50,000 for the most innovative and scalable business venture. When you apply, you will benefit from online support to launch and grow your business. Go online to GoGettaz.Africa and sign up today. Join the GoGettaz community and Generation Africa to share a message of hope. We want to grow entrepreneurs and transform food and build a resilient agriculture and food industry on the continent that supports small and medium-sized businesses. Agri-food entrepreneurship is the biggest opportunity in Africa today. Let's use this opportunity to strengthen our people. 2020 brings on board inspirational co-founders to grow Generation Africa. Yara, Econet, the Alliance for a Green Revolution in Africa. GoGettaz Agriscience, the Southern African Confederation of Agricultural Unions. The Syngenta Foundation for Sustainable Agriculture. Together, we are building an ecosystem that supports Africa's bold agripreneurs. Are you an entrepreneur in the agri-food sector looking for $50,000 to launch, grow, or scale your agri-food business? The GoGettaz Agripreneur Prize competition is searching for young entrepreneurs and agribusinesses that bring technology, innovation, and passion to the agriculture and food industries. Across the African continent, we grow, harvest, process, store, transport, package, sell, and consume food. And now the digital age is creating new possibilities, new opportunities, and the potential for new jobs like never before. The coronavirus is teaching us what it means to be an essential business. Now more than ever, we need nutritious food to stay strong and healthy. That's why we're looking for young entrepreneurs with fresh ideas, cutting-edge technology, and agri-food businesses with the potential to grow. 2 entrepreneurs, 1 woman, 1 man will each win $50,000 for the most innovative and scalable business venture. When you apply, you will benefit from online support to launch and grow your business. Go online to GoGettaz.Africa and sign up today. Join the GoGettaz community and Generation Africa to share a message of hope. We want to grow entrepreneurs and transform food and build a resilient agriculture and food industry on the continent that supports small and medium-sized businesses. Agri-food entrepreneurship is the biggest opportunity in Africa today. Let's use this opportunity to strengthen our people. 2020 brings on board inspirational co-founders to grow Generation Africa. Yara, Econet, the Alliance for a Green Revolution in Africa. Corteva AgriScience, the Southern African Confederation of Agricultural Unions. The Syngenta Foundation for Sustainable Agriculture. Together, we are building an ecosystem that supports Africa's bold agripreneurs.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this 3rd webinar of the Agripreneur Prize, the GoGettaz Agripreneur Prize. During the first webinar, we took you through the online application, and we went through the form and looked at the questions that are difficult to answer to our applicants. And then in the second webinar, we took you through the personal branding and your online profile, how to make sure that your profile looks good to the investors and other mentors and other commercial partners that might be interested in your venture. Today, we are going to take you through the online courses that are available for you that will help you run your business better, manage it better, and strengthening. And I would urge you to really take advantage and use your Facebook comments section to ask as many questions as possible to our experts. So today, just like the other days, we have our special speakers. We have our first expert, who is none other than Stephen Carr. He's the CEO at Agripreneurship Alliance. And then we also have another speaker, Matilde Schmidren. She is working for VC4A, and she's going to take us through the Startup Academy done by VC4A. So I'll welcome Stephen Carr. He's going to talk to you about this course, the agribusiness course that will be available to you as an applicant, and we shall take 1,000 of these courses, and at the end of it, you will complete a business plan, and it shall be reviewed by the Agripreneurship Alliance. So welcome, Stephen Carr, and give us ideas about this course.
Hi, Dixon. Thank you very much for the very nice introduction. So as Dixon has said, my name is Stephen Carr, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of a small organization called the Agripreneurship Alliance. We are an organization that works with young agripreneurs, predominantly in East Africa at the moment, in Kenya, Uganda, and Somaliland, working to help people develop business plans to create really good, exciting, visionary businesses that provide a local opportunity for people to buy good, safe, nutritious foods, and obviously to enable young entrepreneurs to create a good life for themselves and their families. What I would like to talk about is a little bit about the Agripreneurship Alliance, but mainly about the partnership that we have with the GoGettaz Agripreneur Prize competition this year. and we're delighted to be a part of this. It's a really great opportunity for young agripreneurs across Africa to be involved and engaged with creating great businesses. And we will play our part in trying to support the competition and the people who apply for those competitions. So we basically, the Agripreneurship Alliance, we launched in 2017. And as I say, we have basically been working with university partners and other partners and very closely with real great experts in Uganda, Kenya, and Somaliland. And one of the things we developed was a digitally based course that we have called Entrepreneurship in Agribusiness. And this course has been developed with ourselves and our partners, as well as with the African Management Institute in Nairobi, to support the development of young entrepreneurs in Africa. And we're delighted that we're able to offer this course as a part of the GoGettaz Agripreneur Prize competition this year. When we first started talking to GoGettaz, it was last year, we thought that the prize itself, the competition, is amazing. The fact that the GoGettaz competition brings together a group of finalists who receive a lot of support, and the potential of 2 winners, 1 male, 1 female, each of whom can win a large cash prize which will help upscale their businesses, is just phenomenal. But we did ask the question about what about the applicants who don't get into the finalists? What are they offered? What support they can access? And one of the ideas that we broached and discussed was the idea of, can we provide our entrepreneurship and agribusiness course for 1,000 people who apply for the GoGettaz Agripreneur Prize competition? And we're delighted that this is what we're going to be doing this year. So exactly what we're going to do. We're going to provide 1,000 people who apply for the GoGettaz Agripreneur competition this year with the opportunity to follow our entrepreneurship and agribusiness course for this year. The course is really great. It's an amazing project, even if I say so myself, but the key thing is it's been developed in Africa by Africans for Africans, and it's focused on agribusiness. And we believe that there is no course like this available at all. The course itself includes videos, audios, quizzes. It's really interactive, but what it leads to is enabling the participant, you, the young entrepreneur, to actually develop a business plan, to look at the potentials, the challenges, the opportunities that you see around you to develop really great agribusiness. We have developed a case study as part of this course as well that weaves its way through the entire course. It's a fictional case study, but it's based upon real-world figures. And we've based it around a fictional business that we've called Trident Fish Farm, based in Kenya. And the idea is that protein deficiency is still an issue across Africa. And we thought that this could be a good business just to use as a prompter, the idea of creating primary production, but also then looking at how you can add value to a product as well. And we were very keen that this case study, as does the course itself, encourages the participation of female entrepreneurs. It's really important to get women in business. And we're really keen to see that develop and try to support women entrepreneurs in agribusiness developing great businesses across Africa. The course itself is set up across 10 modules, and we take you through this course on a step-by-step basis. We use the business canvas model that some of you might be aware of as a pragmatic way to start structuring ideation, to look at what are the opportunities, what do we need to think about, what are the challenges in setting up businesses. Within that, we look at value proposition. What makes your business idea unique and valuable to your own customers? We explore how you can identify your market. Who is going to buy your products? What channels are you going to be using to actually get your product to your customers? We're also going to be looking at competition. fact in life. There's always going to be other businesses that either are already occupying the space that you think you want to go into, or possibly maybe they're on a similar track and trajectory as yourself. So we need to look at what competition there is in the area. We need to look at revenues. How much does your business, your product that you're going to come up with, whether it's a digital product, whether it's a primary product, such as a grain or vegetables and fruits, or whether it's a product that adds value to something. So how much can your product that you create actually create for you and your company? And what resources and partnerships do you need to actually bring that together so that your business can become viable, or that your business can upscale to become more effective and have a larger reach within the market? Obviously, a financial plan is really, really important. We need to know how much money is going to come in, but how much money is going to be spent as well in creating your business and enabling your business to operate on a day-by-day, week-by-week, year-by-year basis, especially as it faces challenges of upscaling. And operations planning is really important within this. What jobs do you need to do as time goes by? And the course then leads, by going through these different modules, to enabling you to develop a really great business plan that clearly articulates what your business idea is, what your financials are within that, what your product is, and who your customers are. And we're delighted that this course is going to be offered to 1,000 people who apply to the GoGettaz Agripreneur competition. It's a great opportunity for people to create a larger community, as GoGettaz believes. And we are not just offering this course as an online only course. One of the things that we're going to do for you, especially for you, is that as the course develops, we're really keen to develop a community. So we're going to be hosting a weekly webinar through the 10 weeks of the course to enable people, participants like yourselves, to bring in experts and colleagues to focus in on the topic of the course of that week. We're also going to be developing a community-based forum on the course platform that will enable you to participate, share your ideas, challenge your colleagues, and really try to develop a cooperative approach to the idea of developing business. The last thing that we're going to be offering to you as a participant in this course is that if you complete the course, if you complete your business plan, you can then submit your business plan to the Agripreneurship Alliance, and our panel of experts will actually review your business plan and provide you with written feedback so that you can develop your business plan, take it even further to the next level. We know that a business plan is a living document. It's something that it's never finished. And so it's really important to actually seek feedback on that. And that's something that we really want to be able to support you with as you go on your entrepreneurial business and journey. One of the core things within this is that we live in exceptional times at the moment. COVID-19 has brought in a huge number of challenges to us. Whether you are a new business that is starting off, whether you're an existing business that is facing challenging times, a business plan and this program, the course, will enable you to review your business. It will enable you to take in those opportunities and challenges that you're currently facing, whether you're a new start or an established business, and look at how you can adapt to the current situation. Has COVID brought in a need for new products? Has COVID brought in a way of reaching customers in different ways? These are things that we will be encouraging you to explore through the course. Can you reinvent your business? Can you create a business that reflects the times? This is really key. I hope that has given you a flavor for the Agripreneurship Alliance and the course that we're going to offer. It's a runaround, very quick introduction. I'm looking forward to hearing what questions that you may have. But just to finish by saying that I'm really delighted that the Agripreneurship Alliance is able to support the GoGettaz Agripreneurship Prize competition this year. And I really look forward to supporting you as you develop your businesses as you upscale your businesses and go on this entrepreneurial journey together. Thank you.
Wow, thanks a lot, Stephen, for those good tips about the course that is going to be available for our Go-Gettaz Agripreneurs. So I'll take to Jane, our communications expert, to take some questions that are coming in through our Facebook followers, and probably questions that Stephen will help clarify. Thanks, Jane.
Yes, so we have a few questions. Shayla wants to know, she says some areas in Africa have internet connectivity challenges. Can one download certain parts of the course to work on when there is no Wi-Fi?
Yeah, it's a really important question from Shayla. Thank you. One of the challenges for the course is it is an online course. You do need to be able to access Wi-Fi or data to enable you to register onto the course and to be able to interact with your colleagues. But one of the things that we're very, very clear about is, as Jane has said, and Shayla, you have identified as well, is that access to Wi-Fi, access to data can be limited. So we ensure that the course has been developed so that it takes as little bandwidth as possible. So we do have videos on the course, but one of the things that we do is make sure that they're all cartoons so that we can reduce the file size. We also enable you to, rather than view videos, you can download audio files and other elements of the course, such as worksheets, questionnaires, case studies, and Excel sheets and so on, so that if you're able to access a good Wi-Fi signal, for example, in a coffee shop, in an internet cafe or whatever, you can download the materials and then take them home and work offline. It's really, really important to us that you're able to do that, and I hope it works for you.
Thanks for that, Stephen. Our next question is from Riyadh. His comment is that it is difficult to find time to study when you are trying to build a business. How much time should an entrepreneur allocate to learning every week?
Hi, Riyadh. It's really important to be able to focus on your business. What we try to do is make the course as practical as possible, so that it's actually related directly to the operational development of your business. What we try to do is that the course lasts about 10 weeks. You can reduce the length of time and study it more intensively if you wish, but we recommend spacing your study time out over those 10 weeks to enable you to focus on your own business, but also to enable you to actually look at the course in depth. We suggest that broadly that the course would take about 3 hours of study time per week. And how you fit that into your week is an important question for yourself. Are you able to find time during the week where you can look at it, find peace and quiet to study on it, where you can do maybe half an hour's work one evening, do an hour's work on another morning, so that you can actually develop the course and your study time that meets your needs, but also enables your full participation in the course and you taking out of the course as much as possible.
Okay, great. Our third question is from Adunya, and she wants to know, is there a future plan for the Agripreneurship Alliance to expand its interventions to other countries like Ethiopia and Burundi?
Yeah, thanks very much for the question. At the moment, our face-to-face engagement with young entrepreneurs is working with partner universities primarily, as I say, in Uganda, Somaliland, and Kenya. And we're always looking to develop new partnerships. And so we have the potential at the moment to develop some more face-to-face programs working with partners in other countries. We also are very keen about this idea of digital media. And this current situation with COVID-19 obviously is a case in point where people cannot come together to participate in a training course in the same room. So we're always exploring at how we can provide courses like the Entrepreneurship and Agribusiness course as an online digital media approach, but how we can actually support it through the use of WhatsApp groups, using webinars, webcasts, and so on. And so we obviously are looking to develop our offer to young entrepreneurs in Africa, and are very keen to hear what potential there is for the future.
Thanks, Stephen. Our next question is from Philemon, and he wants to know, is the online course available only for selected entrepreneurs, or how do people qualify to participate in the course?
So Philemon, what we are doing with the GoGettaz Agripreneur Prize competition is that 1,000 people who applied to the Agripreneur, sorry, let me start again. 1,000 people who applied to the GoGettaz Agripreneur competition this year will be offered a place on the Entrepreneurship and Agribusiness course, and we're tying it with the GoGettaz competition, and we're going to be creating a great community with that. And the people who are applying for the GoGettaz Prize will be receiving more information about how they can potentially register to the Entrepreneurship and Agribusiness course over the next few months. What we will also be doing in addition to that is we hope as we develop our own offer will be to make the courses that we provide more generally available. But our focus right now is to make sure that these entrepreneurs like yourself who apply to the GoGettaz Agripreneur Prize competition are supported as best as we possibly can.
Thanks for that, Stephen. Adunia has another question around accreditation. What accreditation can entrepreneurs expect to get upon completion of the course?
Okay, so it's a really important question. What we try to offer is a very pragmatic course that really helps people develop or upskill their businesses through the development of a business plan. The Entrepreneurship in Agribusiness course itself has been developed between ourselves, our partners in East Africa, and the African Management Institute, which operates in South Africa and Kenya, as well as other countries across Africa. We offer for all successful people who complete the course, complete their business plan, an in-house certificate from ourselves and the African Management Institute. Unfortunately, the course at the moment is not accredited by any other external organizations like universities. That's something we're looking at developing in the future. But at the moment, you will receive, for successfully completing the course, a certificate from ourselves and the African Management Institute.
Okay, great. Let's have one final question for Stephen, and this is from Toyin. Toyin wants to know, it's a general question, how do you know a course is worth it before you pay? Toyin says she has done a course before. It cost a lot of money, but it was in the end bad material from a poor teacher. So any advice there for Toyin?
Yeah, so if I can refer specifically to our offer, working with the GoGettaz Agripreneurship Prize this year, the 1,000 people who are offered a place on the Entrepreneurship Agribusiness course, the course is free to them. There is no charge to the GoGettaz applicants this year, which is something that's really important to us. In terms of, I suppose, a general piece of advice, would be before you go onto a online course that you find on other platforms, other sites, is always try to find out as much information about the course as possible before you commit to paying. But also there are different payment models as well, and it's really a case of exploring as far as you can. But this year, for the GoGettaz Agripreneur Prize that we're involved in, 1,000 places are being provided on this course, Entrepreneurship and Agribusiness, at no cost to the participant.
Thank you very much, Stephen. We'll go back to Dixon now to take us through the rest of the webinar.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jen and Stephen, for that good session. Yep. So now we move forward to the next session where I would like to invite our next speaker. And that's none other than Matilde Schmidt-Wren from VC4A. So she's going to take us through the VC4A Startup Academy. Welcome, Matilde.
Thank you, Dixon. Thanks for the introduction. And yeah, so I'm Matilde. You guys already met my colleague Virgil during the last 2 webinars. So yeah, I'm also working at VC4A, and I assume you also know a little bit about VC4A already. So as the nature of the online platform that we represent, we do talk to many different actors in the startup ecosystem. And one of these actors is also the investor community that we, for example, also meet in person every year at our Africa Early Stage Investor Summit. And over the years, we have gotten feedback from the investor community about certain things that they notice in the ecosystem, which relate to things that they think entrepreneurs should sometimes know more about. So, for example, these could be about the language, how to approach investors, how to actually get in touch with them, how to speak with them, and to really understand the mindset of investors, or to know more about the different stages, the different steps in building and growing your business, to know more about the different funding types out there. Why do I want an equity investment rather than a debt investment in some stages, in some parts, for some businesses? All these kind of things were things that were feedbacked to us over and over again. And so we have decided to actually address these topics and introduce them. And we have built the VC4A Startup Academy, which I would like to share with you now and give you an idea of what we do there. And yes, so I believe you will now be able to see my screen. So yeah, we thought it's a great addition to the platform to introduce all of these topics, and also to add a view from these experts that we have gotten this feedback from, and who have very valuable insights to share in all of these different topics. Also, because the Africa Early Stage Investor Summit is, of course, something quite exclusive and not accessible for every entrepreneur to come there in person and to get these firsthand insights from the very key players in the ecosystem. We thought it would be great if we can create a chance for everyone on the continent and around the globe, really, to learn from these experts. So we have taken the initiative in 2017 and 2018 to interview a lot of these experts. So here in the About the Academy section, you can actually see who has been involved. So it's been over 80 people who have helped us with their knowledge and insights, including people like Tommy Davies and Rebecca Inonshong, but also successful founders and people working for big corporates like Emeka Afikpo. And yeah, so we have really gotten a very valuable set of minds involved in creating the Academy. So we are very glad that we have had the chance to launch the Academy in the beginning of 2018. And that we also had many female entrepreneurs and female experts and female business professionals, angel investors, and so forth, joining us and sharing also their point of views and their expertise and knowledge. So also really, I think really important to point that out, that also for female entrepreneurs, this is something super important, and I would just like to emphasize on that. So over the course since we have launched the Academy, we have had over 20,000 people already joining one or more of our courses. And these are especially 4 main courses. So depending on what stage you are in your business, we're trying to facilitate with the knowledge you might need in that particular stage. So each of the course basically addresses or might be relevant in one of the stages that you could be in as a business. So starting with Start Your Business, which is talking about things around how to build a great team, what a product development life cycle is, how you can assess your market, and how you can also measure your market, and all things to get your startup going. The next course is the Grow Your Business course, which covers a lot about when you got your business off the ground, when you have your business, you are running business, how to really prepare for scaling, and also how to actually do so. So we are talking about things such as marketing and business development, also showing a lot of different kinds of business models, and also really deconstructing why it happens that startups fail, and how you might be able to pivot your business model, and which might be something really, really relevant, especially during these times of COVID-19, where some business models just simply don't work anymore. And so this course can really be interesting for you if you are at a stage where you might need to really change your business model. We also talk in this course about how you can build corporate partnerships, and how you can include mentors and advisors in your business, and why you should also really do so at this stage particularly. And in the end, about how to structure your growth and how to build traction is covered in this Grow Your Business course. The third one is about financing your business. So here you can really learn about how to attract funding for your venture. Understanding the investment landscape is really important in the beginning of starting this course. And what different types of capital providers are out there. How can you actually de-risk your business to be more attractive for investors? Also very big topic in this course is how to pitch your business, which is definitely an art, and it's good to learn about that before you actually go and do so. And even how to prepare your financial contracts will be covered in this course. And the fourth course is one that is actually applicable and relevant for no matter what state you are in, and that is your legal business. So here you can learn anything about the legal implications of setting up, but also running and trying to attract funding for your business. From how to do your registration, how to protect your intellectual property, also a lot of documents and helpful templates provided in this course about for your due diligence and so forth. These are the main four courses, and especially the fourth one really applicable for any stage, especially when you're looking to engage in a corporate partnership, for example. You need to really have the legal implications of your business sorted. These are the four courses for you to make use of. And just to help you understand how each of these courses are structured. So when you click on one of these courses, you will see a short overview where you can also see the different topics of the modules and the sub-modules. And you will see a little overview of the course itself. And then each of the courses, as I said, is structured in different modules, and each of the modules will start with an introduction of either Andile Masuko or Tanya Habimana, who have helped us to give these introductions, which are much more theoretical and really going into the concepts of what is explained in each and every single one of the modules. After these really theoretical backgrounds, the basis to really understand the topics, we are speaking to experts that are sharing their insights and their knowledge, and also their yeah, really their experience in that particular field. So just to show you how this could look like, let's just go into this one video briefly with Tanya.
This insight will cover how to make sound business development decisions. First, we'll spend some time talking about what business development, or BD, means within the context of African startups. Then we'll discuss how to create a solid business development strategy. And finally, we'll talk about how to execute on all that theory.
So just to give you an idea, and then after this introduction, for example, yeah, we have these experts talking about really how they understand the topic and how things really work in real life, so to say. So after all these theoretical introductions, we have on a very practical level, firsthand from the investors. They are sharing their anecdotes and giving you tips. And really, this is something you won't find in any textbooks because, yeah, it is really about people working in this space every day. And it also is very much applicable to the context of the African continent and running your business and starting off your business in Africa. So yeah, really make use of this. You can learn firsthand and it doesn't cost anything. At the end of each module, there will be a little quiz that you can take once you have completed the module. So once you see just little ticks over here, you can take a little quiz and assessing whether you have understood everything correctly. Yeah, you can also leave comments and in our discussion board and share sort of your experience with the content. Yeah, you can also rate the content and give us feedback if there's anything that you would like to share with us. You can do that. And if you have gone through the entire course and you are at 100%, you will get a certificate of completion, which is something that you could, for example, upload on your venture profile, which is really nice. So for example, when you're launching a new fundraising round on VC4A, you can upload your certificate of completion next to your other documents like your pitch deck or your business model canvas on your venture profile, yeah, which will be visible then to the investors checking your profile. And we have all the courses we have available in different languages. So you can either excuse me. So you can either listen to just the audio instead of watching the video, also important in terms of bandwidth. You can also read the transcripts instead of watching the videos. And everything is available in English, French, in Arabic, and Somali. And also the subtitles of the video can be adjusted to different languages. So yeah, I hope this was a good overview, and I really emphasize you to make use of it. As I said, it's for free, it's out there. Yeah, the courses are really interesting, especially with all these firsthand insights of all the investors that have helped us put the course together and the academy. And yeah, so I hope you make use of it and enjoy the content and really can make use of it also for your business. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Matilda, for that overview of the VC4A Academy course. Very helpful. We can take a few questions
Yeah, sure.
that are coming in. Yeah, okay. Jane?
Great. So Vusani wants to know, does the VC4A Startup Academy include learning material that is specific to agribusiness?
So the VC4A Startup Academy is not particular for any kind of industry or sector. We try to really keep it broad and to really make sure that it is relevant for a wide range. So it doesn't matter which industry you're in, but it is definitely very relevant insights for also an agriculture business. But there is no material particularly on agricultural businesses. But I believe it could be a good addition, or it could really complement with the course that Stephen has introduced to us. So yeah, I think that sounded to me from the introduction like a really deep dive, yeah, really sophisticated course in that industry.
Thanks, Matilda. Maxine wants to know, so she understands that she will get the certificate once she's completed the course, but she would like to know how long does it take to complete the course?
Yes, so on the course overview pages, there is also always a little overview of how long it takes. Most of them take around 4 hours. So it is really compact knowledge, but in the end, it also depends on how you interact with the insights. So yeah, you can obviously watch all the videos, go through the quizzes, and you can be done within about 4 hours. But then if you're making use of all the extra content that we provide through really useful downloads and templates and so forth, and you really you really make use of them and apply them to your own business model and your own business plan, then of course it can also take longer to actually complete the course. But from just going through the content as it is, it's about roughly 4 hours per course.
Great, thank you, Matilda. We have a final question from Tunde, and he wants to know if he can do these courses with his team.
Yes, nice question, Tunde. That's something that quite a lot of people do, as we have noticed from the feedback that we have received. So you can do it by yourself, but it's also great to do it with a team. In that case, you can decide, depending on where you are with your startup, what might be more relevant for you, or what might be more relevant for another, your co-founder or your colleague, whether you want to really go through it together from the beginning to the end, or whether you want to maybe break it up and you're looking at this part and your colleague is looking about really going into how to pitch. Or for example, you can also break it up and then have a weekly session where you discuss the topics that you have learned and learn from your colleagues about what they have engaged with in terms of the different modules or different courses. So both is definitely very possible.
Thanks, Matilda. I think that's all we have time for today in terms of questions. Back to you, Dixon.
Thank you so much, Matilda and Jane, for that Q&A. So really, we've heard about the two courses. We've heard about the Entrepreneurship in Agribusiness course from Agripreneurship Alliance, and we've heard about the VC4A Academy course, all very, very helpful courses. So I'd like to take the remaining time to just bring in back Stephen to give us some tips about how to make the most out of these online courses. And he has some great tips. Please, Stephen, come in.
Thank you, Dixon. I'm really impressed with the resources that are available on the VC4A Startup Academy. And they're really complementary to the course, the Entrepreneurship and Agribusiness, that we're offering as part of this prize competition. And that's one of the key things about online courses. You follow one course, but it's important to find complementary information that can support your development as an entrepreneur. So always look for the information that you need. Always be clear on your goal. Why are you doing this course? What are you hoping to get out of it? What do you want to try to learn, to stretch yourself, to implement with your business through participation in a short session or in the entire course? Be very clear about your motivation in this. doing a course takes motivation, it takes time, it takes energy, it takes commitment. It's like doing a job. You need to approach it in this way. So you need to be very clear about why you're doing it and what doing it means. What are the results that you will have out of this, and why you should engage your time, engage your energy in doing this course. And a key tool within that then is coming up with a study plan, working out when can you actually find time in your very busy working week in your life to actually spend some time in front of a computer screen or with a pen and paper to actually take the time needed to concentrate fully on a course, and being able to find the peace and quiet, whether it's just 25 minutes in a day, to actually enable you to complete the course and get the best out of it, because you will only get as much out of the course as you actually put into the course. You need to break down your tasks. You need to really concentrate on, when I'm studying, what do I need to do? What is my first job? What is my second job? What is my third job? Go through the course, whether it's ours, whether it's the Startup Academy from VC4A, whether it's from another provider, is to take the course step by step and be aware of what you're doing, why you're doing it, when you're doing it. Studying an online course can be very isolating. It can be very difficult. It can be quite a lonely thing to do sometimes. So building a virtual community around you is really important. Within the Entrepreneurship and Agribusiness course, as I've already mentioned, we'll be having a chat room on the platform. We will be having weekly webinars, but there's also an onus on yourselves as somebody who is following a course to actually build a support network around you, both of your friends and colleagues, but also of other people who are studying the course with you. And use the digital technologies that are available to us, like WhatsApp or Facebook or Instagram, to reach out to other people and get them to help you study the course and help them in turn. And the last one, the very last tip that I want to give on this, is beat the deadlines. If there is a deadline that you have to reach in work as well as in study, try to complete the task before it's finished. Don't leave it to the last minute. If you do leave it to the last minute, there's always the chance that you will be stressed, that you'll be rushing, that you aren't going to be as focused as you might be otherwise because of the tight time deadline. So always try to focus and manage your time within this, both fitting in when you can study, when you can find the space that you can study in terms of the best environment that supports your learning, but also that enables you to reach the targets and the goals that are expected of you when you follow that particular course that you're doing. If you're doing a course, best of luck with it. If you have the opportunity to do the Entrepreneurship and Agribusiness course, I will welcome you to it. So thank you very much.
Wow, that's really great. Thank you so much, Stephen. Those are great tips, very well said. And now I wish to thank all the speakers that we've had in all the 3 webinars that we had lined up for you. I think this was the last webinar that we had on the GoGettaz Agripreneurship Prize. And mine is to urge you to continue applying as much as possible and complete your applications, because 18th of June is just around the corner, and this is when we are closing the application. So don't be locked out. Make sure that you apply as much as possible. We really hope that you enjoyed the webinars, and I would like to urge the women entrepreneurs, please come out and apply as much as you can. You know, your chances are higher because we consider we are gender sensitive, and we consider to have one man winner and one woman winner. So we also want the 10 finalists to be split gender-wise. So women, please come up. Thank you, and see you next time.